All right, kindergarten, today we are going to be weaving the shell for a turtle. So at the drive-thru, what you need to get is one piece of green paper. First thing you need to do is write your name and class code. Mrs. C, K, and whatever your class code is. Turn it over and we're ready to start weaving. Now we know the weaving pattern is under, over, under. So I'm going to grab a green strip and the first one's going to go underneath the bridge. Then over and under. Now my next strip has to go the opposite. So if the one above it is under, this one needs to go over, under, over. Snug like a bug in a rug. All right, listen to the pattern. Under, over, under. Go under the first bridge, over the second. Here's my pattern again. Under, over, under, over, over. Sometimes you have to kind of lift up the paper to kind of push that bridge up from below. Under, over. All right, that looks really good. The next thing I need to do is open up a glue bottle, twist the orange cap, make sure it breathes, lift up a tab, and put a little dot of glue. My glue shouldn't be any bigger than my pinky fingernail. Go to the next one. Little dot of glue. And on the other side. I need to flip the whole thing over and do the tabbies on the back. Dot of glue. Dot of glue. I'm going to press down and count to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now the next step is kind of tricky. I need to cut the corners off of my turtle shell so it goes from square to round. Turtles have kind of round shells. If it helps you, can take a pencil and draw a little curved line to show where you need to cut. That gives me a little trail to follow. If this is really tricky for you, you could bring it to me and I can draw the curved line for you too. All right, with my scissors, I'm going to follow the curved line on the paper. All right, this stuff is garbage. Make a little pile so that you can throw it away at the end. Notice I didn't cut too much off. I don't want any of my strips to come off. I don't want to destroy my weaving in the middle. I just want the little corners to be cut off so it looks like a turtle. The next thing you're going to do is at the drive-thru, there are these papers that have a head for a turtle and 4 fins. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we learned a lot about the element of art texture. Texture is how something feels. So at your table spots, what will come to you are some texture rubbers. The texture rubber goes under, the paper goes on top. Then you can use any color of crayon you would like. Green, white, black, and color on your paper. You see how the texture starts to come through? So my turtle looks like it has a bumpy or rough texture, just like a real turtle's skin would be. I could change colors as much as I would like, whatever colors I want to use. All right, once they're all colored in, I'm ready to cut them out. So I need to cut on the black line. A turtle head. And 4 fins. This stuff is garbage. Put it in my garbage pile. Now, bringing my shell back, I'm going to turn it to my name side. And if my name got accidentally trimmed off, that's okay. I can rewrite it. Mrs. C and my class code. This is where my turtle's face needs to get glued. All right. So the head's going to be on top, but I want to see the textures. So about 3 dots of glue. 1, 2, 3. See, I'm going to lift up the turtle shell so that it's glued underneath. Turtles have this cool trick of being able to suck in their head and their legs if they feel kind of threatened. So we want them to be glued underneath. So if he needs to protect himself, he can just suck in his fins and his head. Okay, 1 dot of glue on each of these things and count to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. My turtle needs some eyes. So also at the drive-thru are 2 little squares of paper. Way back when we did our pumpkins, we talked about how to cut out two shapes so that they are the same. To cut out two shapes that are exactly the same, I put them on top of each other, and I need to cut the corners off. So my scissors have to kind of curve around to start to make a circle. Sometimes I even just cut the corners and just keep trimming corners until it starts to look round. You could try that trick too. Or have your scissors curl. All right, add this to my scrap pile. Now before I glue these on there, I want to have a little black dot in the middle, a little pupil for my turtle's eyes. Humans have those, animals do too. A dot of glue on the head. 1, 2, my eyes to go on top. My turtle's just about done. If I would like, and I've got some extra time, I could come back in and add maybe some patterns on my turtle shell. Maybe I want to add a kind of shape here or a line. It's up to you. If you would like, you could add some patterns or lines or shapes on that turtle shell to give it some more texture. All right, when my turtle's finished, double check the name. Yep, I can see it. Bring it over to the drying rack to dry flat.